Flo Milli shit.
Dig this.
You got your whole political ideology figured out, but you can't decide on a major. Okay.
Oh, I'm proving now.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Too much.
Man of money.
Dig this.
If you want something done right. Well, fuck my mom and call me Oedipus. You are the perfect exhibit A for eugenicists. So whatever you do not stop me if you've heard this one. What's at stake is personhood, and an all-expense incurred romp through the simulacrum.
I'm proving now.
I'm mischievous. Bought him at the bullion vault to get court seating at the dead horse beating. I'm sick of it. SoundCloud one downsmanship is stealing candy from a barrel of fish. I'd rather drizzle Ultra on the America split. If you give a browser cookies, lab reserved for best new starlet tushy, Boanthropy fast traveling me to Bowling Green. Rampant Accusium mutes Cassandra's cuisine. Could you rap a little bit slower? I don't think I understand what you mean. You bet your taut little ass I'm jazzed. Rookies running time trials with the phantom of the ultra past. Story-eyed ingenues fawn over the lone straight man in the intermediate tap class. Let's see what smutty definition I can add to pizzazz. As Barry Weiss resigns from the Times, Squared gets a millennium problem solved, and your prize money declined. Put 10 fingers down if you've self-actualized. Now take your 2 open palms and give a chief executive officer's face a double high five. Rhythm and Flow is not a Netflix show. They are biological, psychological, optimal zones felt exclusively in bones. Similarly, brain and brawn are not diametrically opposed. It's just no one's had the chops to transmog an identity that's both. Would've stopped with the jokes if that were all, folks. Far from it. I haven't even brought up the bombs I planted at the Davos summit. I stuck a TikTok dance under a box propped up with a stick, snagged a screen ager and taught her AP lit scholarly shit. No $sign S's in dispelling a scholarship. Scholasticism's not just book fairs for kindergarten kids. It's that nerd from high school crafting a school of thought that's entirely his and using it to outfuck Johnny Sins. Wait, you're not media literate? Even a little bit? No, seriously, ditch the shtick. This is not to be made mischief with. I did not Boston Tea Party nootropics in the water main for this. The digital jittering's a symptom of bus driver idolatry. The rest is just industry standard psychopathy. Hashtag adnobilify.com is the dumbest, most history-shredding cockstroke I have ever seen. I would never take high art and lethally inject it with me. Ultra doesn't count. Reactionary flights via seat of my pants airlines. Crosshairs locked on the Kaizo problem of consciousness. With a bonus tooth nail battle with postprandial somnolence. Bone, satellite, monolith. Alliance of the smart adults. Oh no wait, it says Science of the Cargo Cult. Sorry, my eyesight's mulched. If she's the secretary of the press, why isn't Kaylee answering my texts? I just want an off-the-record interview and sex. CribDev! If you can't cha-cha real smooth at my world's worst, you can't everybody clap your hands at my peak best. Houghton Mifflin Hardcore Reject told me not nearly enough slot machines, and too much Slava Zizek. And it's all skater till it's gator, and you plant your face in the papers. Fakey 180 to backside epically later. Sprayed, prayed, and hit pater. Graduated from design ethics to rock throwing. Christened by the zeitgeist, the patron saint of not knowing. Whenever I hear new rap, it just makes me want new me. Even newer nerdcore makes you see that who you were before. Automatic, irreversible, universal downgrade. Skip the path, get this cow paved. I took it upon myself to shoulder the commotion like a ghetto blaster. As a result, the panacea has surfaced, stopping with ectoplasm, inforecastable by the most sophisticated of projection stratagem, as if there were any better justification to let me at him. Your bitch is a Seventh-day Adventist, I'm baffled. Hired a stack of 3 boobas and a trench coat as my legal counsel. Crashed Final Cut Pro, crushing an Estonian amateur. No clue about exposure or aperture, just slower and faster and moaning and master. Making chicks send me high proud. Look, the chalice has a siphon in the center to monitor Frank Dodge with the greed. Lehman Brothers pouring him in Bailey colostomy insolvency scheme. I listen to Juicy in reverse, so it ends with it all as a dream. Chomped chains of big crystal caps reminiscent. When the Starbucks was a Kentucky Fried Chicken, scanning innuendoless fingerprints juvenescence. But even with this rigid rationale back in each movie reference, no brickle breaker, this Tourette's tick towards stupid questions. I refuse to be welcome. Bang. Less funny, haha, more chubby bunny. Glad stop did it wrong. Kitty got caught in my cart, we merged, and now I got her in my palm like Donkey Kong. Turned the bad place to my own personal morbid called Kong. I'm with Sasha Sagan in her father's basement getting cosmically acquainted. Swamped with calumny allegations before the product was even placed in. Secretary huffs a fat sigh at the sight of my harlequinadeness. Wipes the whiteboard and expos a goose egg under days since. Friendship ended with loop quantum, now string theory is my best friend. Lapped every rapper this side of the humanities and thought, you know what? STEM. carry enough Grant to charm your Meemaw out, or depends. The weirdest of UHFs, I love the 2010s misleading men. Holy anti-fragility! Universal Music Group just drafted Larry Nasser to their gymnast team. All points bulletin on a moves crowd killer. Dementia-stricken old heads like, that sounds familiar. Yeah, and that Mad Lib blank you fill should wow you bigger. These 50-some songs could have easily been 50-some bans from Twitter. Thank God for no phones allowed at family dinner. Ugly cried the clown makeup off, and what do you got left? The loss of pre and gain of post-me, post-Capital Gazette? Flashing a press pass is now flagged as a national threat. If being right is wrong, then I don't wanna be... Wait, give me a sec. Yes, I'm doing Chiz and Bob. What do you expect? For me to solve the trolley problem in my head? I'm not Eratosens. I send Sashin Littlefeather to pick up my Postmates. Too busy losing staring contests with Social Blade. Enhanced performance thanks to Secaucus slow-mo replays. Fine-tooth each frame, Zapruder-like. Only to jackpot the refuse suck sweepstakes. Loop for life. Quit hanging turkey handprints with magnets on the damn fridge. You're blocking the touchscreen tablet and overpraising your grandkids. Practicing Taisake criticals on corrugated fiberboard. Greater than Barry and Sue under Pine Ridge Core. Chinese whispers gets a pipe dream fissured. Zaps fine wine into cheap liquor. High beam ticket slap from your resident regionally accredited a meme stickler. Taps on my axe, soundtracks, Alan Frams and Meredith Lats. Jazzed as a fatter act. Your boss has got a feet kinkies hiding. Barista's got a lush egg inside her. Me? I got a backyard hadron collider. Weasel free, FBI confirmed and none Yankee whiter. Streams never me unless you want to rehash a Christchurch. Crystal capiche, keep it a stack. You have gotta be conked if you're not clocking this tack. I would say it's like the Wright brothers flight, if it weren't more like the prototypes they scrapped. History CCTV snapped the act with its ankles dragging its pants. I thought this was a party. Let's dance! With a web as wide as the world, you'd think we'd all be Weinsteins, rather than pawns in a Queensrychian mine crime. Stretch goal reached of seeing Greenland unfreeze in my lifetime. Keep this up and all baseball will be inside. That's a head start, feet behind. Get Smart's evil twin, got the Daga Payev cracked and found an orange peep fielding bribes. Shadow banned the BETs, Mod Chermayev, Geismar and Haviv. Save the summer like I save all my skips in the impossible quiz. Zach Morris clock stop means Dame time twice daily. Airdrop beef bandages at the border to ice babies. Neither pride nor joy of the old guard. Whistle dismissal as I frolic past their homes in the boneyard. And never too shy to get that whistle blown hard. Jaxie to the Marks tribe, fasten your shoestrings. Brief stay at the Valley of the Doll-Eyed Anime Dugening. Shudders, turns out the best white rapper is Philippinex. The rest dig as much depth as a 3DS. Oh, and that prejudice you possess would be a shame if high-intensity interval training your bias didn't change shit. Rail the little minx who lets that dealer no deal 24 briefcase click and left her hobbling bow-legged to her ixnayed prince. Give us a kiss. I would swap the deck with Lin-Manuel Miranda. Have Tech do the devil dance while I tell his sons there's no Santa. Pollyanna, rot with Mela, propaganda, spare the drama, bomb the stand-up. And to further swoggle up matters, my Harvest Moon walkthrough is in tatters. Beasley holds pictures of lame core indie band shirts and racehorse pissy pampers. Gale Force Wind and Cloudburst banned by Geo. Guess her stats that much worse. In terms of Hyman work, T.I. has got it literally backwards. Fat cut of the black budget, funding an ultra-violent long knife nightlife for the shadow government. Bugs, barbarians, and bumpkin countrymen, lend me your big blue button lips. The Cinderella foam finger clings so snug you must convict. Good luck, good night, kegger, for every spoken word open mic ever. Wanna be Prince E now? Get ate by Prince in his smart cool era. Brown block waitlist wanged Coursera. Now that's what I call platform peril. Same ECMO that nabbed Cordero. Introducing the one-man, million-man marching band. Shut-in dealing shutouts in these shootouts with my non-dominant hand. Broadway jukesicles give me concave goose pimples. Half-court heave for all the Cuban missiles. Gunky tongues and stage bloody toothbrush bristles. Darling, this R-Wing has enough spitters. Maybe next to multiverse split up. Just emotional lead to Phoebe Bridgers till the ravages get us. Well, look who's getting argumentative. Aren't you precious? Of all the lawsuits pending, you thought to settle this. Bullet held dodge, adeptness, pierce defenses. Gen Eng miracle ear infections. Ultra stepped in as the vulgar stepdad of invention. Vilkeman, vanquishment, credits list. Backpedal never list the Tour de France forces Farsight references. ROTC in 10th and Sin State standing straight at attention. It's alive and it's hangry. Meditate for a plunk length and tell me you don't want to fill your fanny pack with rocks and belly flop in the Yangtze. Day 16,839 not outed as Banksy. Monkey Christ. Rosie run the ring of latchkeys. Thrice I've been knighted to match each head of this hydra. Band geek, theater kid, nerd, techie, virgin, trekkie, swirly, wedgie, messiah. Sociopaths can't all be bad if I'm one. Life-size brass doll trying to Farouk assault me. This Farouk Devolta do Julie Schwably. Buffed music to museum theology. Proof of the old Trumanati is evolutionarily rooted in the human body. Eureka, the solution problem. Working hardly. Command on charisma, got the channel Proboski. A la perched on the Panasonic and binging the Ashley Darcy. Bootlegger, start your camcorders, it's about to get fartsy. Chateaued on 140 Bar Street where the would-be car thieves instead crank call barkeeps. Air quotes, with us or against us is brainy quotes malarkey. I can simultaneously love your garden and hate your gardening. Irregardless, flagrant one on Harper Hempel. My body's the water temple. Sharpening backed by Barbara Seville. Grin-dyed jaundice cause inside jobs don't cover dental. Worth mentioning Jill and Gretel exchanging tips on how to make over the devil solely to satisfy Bechtel. Anecdotally evidential access ifly granted. Metaphysical challenge aced by the least dead dysentery patient in the prairie wagon. Fake understanding and empathy for the sake of Tavern or Savage Fenty. Heather likes her venti fraps half empty and that's meant to tempt me? Wench, please, I am a grown FPS who don't need no set piece. Score 3,000 ammonium nitrate box tops and ultra gets to be edgy. Could sing elbows with those who friend seek. Fundy friendly, double triple and hands kissed and babies shook across all constituencies. Vote-eyed medal for a lifetime not achieving anything. Kinda talk reserved for walks through halls of both West Wings. Edicts fit for stone etchings. BB aggressive chain square at the choir. Incendiary pants sported by a Hordes O'Leary, your heifer for hire. The Carrot Top's third Myers. Banana green crack fueled aquascaping marathons were banned from begetting this caliber of wherewithal. Not since Drakengard has a man's lore spanned so far. Takes no more than a principal cascade shuffle to pull a Dalio's card. Silly Rapids district or give. Ways mapped out of Wisletic Lisbon indigences. Pablo honey, I'm animal homesickness. Wizard was izzard, one no blizzard. Pwned all the same. Her post got one view and she bought a number balloon to usher in fame. Blue Jackets manual dog-eared every page. Bronx cheer weapons graded. Results mark not but sheer edge case. Unweighted. Fashion reigns out of French braids. Cavalry and trance. Can you sense the childhood obsession with rhythm heaven fever? Cause I can't. Rainbow shoot cherry top ejection from monster mutt. Patriotism unverified until first mention of monster trucks. Bottoms bottomlessly up. Mellowed be the all-seeing eye cup. Dolby sound deafening jams with sham science. How could the 21st century pox yellow like this orange a pilot? Knocks canvases so hustlers Sachi rush to frame the smock. Blitzkrieg botch. Stream glove rots your brain to mots. Undo unlocked from 101% collection of better left disconnected dots. Sidestep the V-chip block bearing neutrality, nay brutality. For ages K through 401k vanishing. Popped a Greensboro squat and ass-dialed Caitlin Flanagan. Personality dialysis plug yank. All's comfy and dry this side of the dunk tank. The exchange rate between decibels in a Mustang engine and ounces of mom and dad's attention must reach Zimbabwean percentages. Velocity finally terminal enough to match my knowledge bowl. She tried to torchlight my blunt and then I swallowed it whole. Character actor, only the one though. Joan from Fun Home now wears hoodies and brokers subprime home loans. Effective this moment are mandated inner self-explorings. Coincidentally, feeling like you figured it all out will now be officially boring. I paced Michael Brooks into Citation Machine with that precise motive. Hell, I'm entertaining wokeness. Gone is the age of faultlessness and the consequent Jane O'Bell's palsied logic twists. Honesty is now domestic policy, punishable by cream-sitting whip. Even the blithest type house dits will commit, given the proper perverse incentive and proper pulchritudinous nerd to have a perverted friendship with. What a slip-up to surmise that intelligence could be measured with beveled-edged sticks. I tell a standardized test to standardize this! Sweet transvestite, I'm cured. Mein Fuhrer, I can fame whore. Newman machine charged and it's been storming to wire fraud J-store. Count a straight jokes neck and neck with social worker caseloads. Natural when whammy immunity games your game show. Kawashima say alcohol still illegal for my brain. Ralph up your thoughts on Mussolini, your train. Truth fudged, God struck, parried and fouled that bold lightning with grease stains. Lumbered and cumbered for years before denouncing all but keyframes. Boldface, Philippa Sue. Imagineerman squares more with Harry Who and them Chicago cats. Blind given laser sight so tunnel on the catch they forgot the keep. Respiratory nightmares skewer sleep. The future Mr. Kimberly Cougar Schmidt moonlights at the Butterbeer Brewery. Light brights as a blunder year recovery blueprint scheme. Jumper sale, feathery brick, but contact means two frees. Chimerica runs on Fooey. Faucet catastrophe. J14 Tiger beat bidding fight night in my answering machine. Competitive double dutch speed button mash through cutscenes. Run the rah-rah. Hubby Yoranda with the Halakwana Baba Ramdas. Noxious splotch on this dodgy hodgepodge. Ease off the C-stick. Back in my false memory, whackness was treated with leeches. If not, bet this chest burster threat will get him to pledge his allegiance. Really caught nines once over in search party spoiled. This silver fork tongue snake oil's potent enough to foil the 8 other potions. Stud, hey Schmachtenberger, my eyes are back here. Dolphin Tassa Jack the Ripper's career. Life rap's weird. She's crotch height nurse and diamondback bites. Cobra Gulp the key and the kite. Nijinsky tiptoe between S&P's trip lights. Phantasmic, dripped in blingy gift chin, slick fingertips. Ravenous, this prank's tanked, hasn't it? Set ergonomics to tailbone owie and we're future bound. Squint your ears tight enough and humiliation stereograms to a superpower. Squint even tighter and Keith Haring's melt into patterns, tune task sorting, sound blast in my gag order. Stormy Daniels, Porky's Playhouse, Varsity Blues bracket admission. Top ticket, proportional divinity spotted in Nautilus's, pen to be in the naughty list. Plot thickets, dollar store cognizance, consciousness, bargain bins, everything must go. Apocalypse, the only way out was through. Overboard, off the ship, mission admonished. The theatrical release had far less greed or guilt on it. Go down your memory joggers and let's blow this Autobahn Frogger contest. That's a one-hit crush by a Broadway hunk, sinker, or wumbo jets. Laughing mad at how exponentially untapped this potential gets. 18th inning stretch interrupted by Muncie center left. Unfulfilled having lived and died Czech West. Reincarnated as intellect itself. Try the Yarlung Tsangpo cleft between wells. Subliminality so slick, blinking you'll dictate deep web diving bells. Hip-hop has found its Jacob Collier and plowed its ground rules Mount Ozzier to simulate his native Chomsky verse. Skyrocketing myopia and I'm no anomaly. My blinders are just orange and put on by me. Autodidactyl, triceratopically, Chicxulubian, meteoricity, tinged eschatology. Say when? D. Wasserstein, corned beef turned Carthage siege. Zig stitches for Quizlet snitches. No shortcuts to enrichment. PB dash from doorbell sprint cinch to be a seed in the electoral collegiate laugh Olympics. No dirt that laugh's picking up. Amplification is for non-diaphragmatic Australopithecons. Celebrate quotidian anniversaries with a Nolan second line first infantry. Caesar key Morse code blinked surreptitiously. Sailors swore to secrecy and cursed to crypt keep. Your bedroom pop album cover art looked better plastered with the Shutterstock watermark. Audible sponsored the whole sum of your parts. Contrast all the more stark juxta with these scantily clad Gantt charts. Shopping list is the Britannica, a blindfold, and darts. Lucha Libre saved face to break my kayfabe. These unicorn dodos destined to go the way of Kate Spade. Classic example of a data raid. Rome warp to Ericsson's 8th stage as easy skate play-by-plays and summoning sold color commentates. Gory Alphaluja. Tangelo Figures Melon Eggplant. Groundhog Teenhood how recursive I excavate this Jormungandr snake run for the skate ranch. Deja vu lift as likely as listening to Dayla on Apple Music. Stakes is antediluvian. Speak Hello Panda and carry bamboo sticks. Think faster than you've ever had to. Drain circling with the most generous calculation of salvage value. Will too free for surrender to the pessimist blast of half-truth. Will not free enough to stop ogling her knee-bitch tattoo? No thank you. Ultras cut from Betsy Ross cloth by Devil Dog Claws. No surprise with these fast food apple pies my guts been churning. Certain the fall of that wall in Berlin was the world end. Externalities threaten encampment of internment. An eternity of purposelessness. And the voice of the burgeoning curious will never hoist further than murmurings. But the story of the people as person, the destination as journey, and the futile as worthy is too robust to just die undeserving. I'm trying, and if you start trying now, it's working.
Dig this.
Funkhauser,